Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first. You're the one that I want. Gab just did a little rendition of the song before we started recording, but I'm not going to ask you to do it on the recording, Gab. I will save everybody for that one. First of all, hi, Gab. How are you doing? And do you want to just tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Hi, Andy. Yeah, it's great to see you again, mate. I'm a football writer and broadcaster talking about the EFL, really right for various outlets, and I host and present the EFL fan show, which you can check out on my Twitter account. So, yeah, pretty well, thanks. Hope you're keeping well too.
Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, the season's finished now, so I thought I'd start a new endeavour, which is this show. And the premise of this show, guys, is to basically get people on just for 5, 10 minutes and ask them who is the one that they want for their club, um, for them to sign. And obviously, we're heading into the summer transfer window now, Gab. Lots of speculation about squads and retain lists are coming out, and obviously, we just had the relegated teams, and it's from all those relegated teams that you've picked the one that you want. First of all, tell us which club it is that you're kind of representing here, although I'm sure that a lot of people will already know, and then tell us the player that is the one that you want.
So I support Birmingham City for my sins, and the player that I want is Josh Windass. I feel like he'll give us a bit more mobility at the top.
Okay, so obviously, you've just been relegated with Sheffield
Mm,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Um, does that not worry you that he's obviously been part of a relegated team, and or do you think that he actually quite shone quite well in that team?
Yeah, I think he was probably a bright spark for Sheffield Wednesday. It's interesting actually because he's also part of the weekend side last season that technically relegated as well. So I
Mm.
suppose not a great omen if these go down next season, but hopefully that's not the case. I do feel like he stood out quite a bit, and I think you've sometimes got to apply context to these things. That sometimes you get good players at the wrong team. I think that just looking at games like Barnsley away for Sheffield Wednesday, where they're facing a very high pressing side and managed to exploit Barnsley to weakness just by playing that simple ball over the top. And I think Windass gives them that because he's so good at running in behind. And I do think that's something Blues need up top.
Yeah, I was thinking though, with if you're talking about Lucas and Scott Hogan up
Mm,
front, and then you've got Leko and Halilovic,
yeah,
I think is staying, isn't he? So
yeah.
do you think he would fit in amongst that? Does it, or are you looking for a different option actually, rather than someone who will
Um,
fit in with the existing group?
I think it's a different option. I think with Halilovic and Lebo, yeah, he's tended to play coming in from the right. I think he was brought in as a number 10, but Bowyer likes two out and out strikers. So he's got quite a nice left foot. So he's kind of played coming in off the right, actually over Ivan Sanchez, who ironically has been probably one of the better players under Ita Karanka. He's found it a little bit harder to get into the side, which is funny. But I think in terms of the attacking options, listen, Lucas Djukovic has been a reborn player under Lebo year. I think the issue under Karanka, who like one at top, is that Hogan's not going to win any long balls, which tended to be what we saw under Karanka because we didn't use the ball very well. And then Djukovic didn't really have the mobility to kind of run the channels as he needs to as a lone striker. Much better between Hogan and Djukovic to up top, and I wouldn't have any qualms with them two starting the season. It's just that Hogan, although a brilliant poacher and capable finisher, I would like someone just with a bit more pace, a bit more stamina, someone who can stretch the game by going in behind, so that when we're not in a position to put crosses in and allow Djukovic to head it in the back stick, we've got a counter-attacking option, and I think that would give us
Oh, very good. Right. So that's the first person that has been on this show. Josh Windass isn't currently on the 5 yards platform. Um, although he would have earned a little bit of performance pay this season. We are going to, I've asked one of our scouts to put him up there. The reaction was like, why does somebody want Josh Windass going up there? So if let's just say that this did become a reality and Birmingham City did sign Josh Windass, do you think that let's just have a little game of seeing to the future? How many goals and how many assists do you think, or would you be hoping that Josh Windass might accrue for Birmingham City?
Oh, that's a good question, Andy. You put me on the spot there. Um, I would say, I mean, the pinnacle for any championship player is to get the double double. I think, Jed Wallace did it a couple of seasons ago. Ivan Toney's done it this year. I think that would probably be a bit ambitious. So I'd probably say something like 8 goals and 5 assists, 5 or 6 assists, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. That's 13 performance pay actions plus the number of wins that Birmingham City will get. So probably just 13 then overall. Only joking. So thank you for your time, Gab. That's Gab's one that he wants. Is Josh Windass. Catch Gab and probably myself, who will probably be appearing on the EFL Stats Show over the summer break to talk all things Blackburn Rovers. Thank you for your time, mate. I really appreciate it.
That's my pleasure, Andy. Yeah, look forward to seeing you on the EFL Fan Show sometime soon.
Yeah, definitely.